Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 58 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22, and today we have a big one. It's the NFC Championship game here in Toronto at the Rogers Center between the number 1 seed Toronto Thunderbirds and the 2-seeded Green Bay Packers. Now before we jump into this game, the Thunderbirds will be missing a couple of players in today's game as Curtis Samuel and Brandon Scherff both suffered injuries in practice this week. So those are going to be big losses, but we'll see if the Thunderbirds, the number 1 seed, can hold off the Green Bay Packers. Winner advances to the Super Bowl, so if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. I'm sorry if it sounded a little different today. I'm a little under the weather. My throat has been bothering me, but I have to bring you guys the NFC Championship. I'm excited for this one as Toronto starts off with the football, and here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback, who played a pretty solid game last week in the win against Chicago. Been a game manager all season, and he's just one win away from being in a Super Bowl. First and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Fitzpatrick on the first play of the game is going to go down for a sack. That is Rashawn Gary bringing down Fitzpatrick for a loss of 3. Second and 13 now, man in motion. Fitzpatrick in the pocket tries to check it down for Gibson, but that one is broken up. And just like that, facing third and 13. Thunderbirds go play fake. Fitzpatrick rolls out of the pocket, has nobody open, tries to run for it. It's going to pick up about 11, so it'll be marked 2 yards shy, and Toronto goes 3 and out. He'll turn it over to Green Bay, led by the 3-time NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers. Despite all of the rumors, if this is the last go-round for Rodgers in Green Bay, still turned in another solid season. They'll start from their own 19-yard line. Rodgers on the first play of the game is going to take a deep shot right side, and this one is going to be a flag. Unable to make the connection. That's because there's pass interference against Kendall Fuller. So just like that, Green Bay down into the 40-yard line of Toronto. Next play, they hand it off to Aaron Jones, who had an impeccable season. 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground. He gains 4, making it now 2nd and 6. Rodgers will step up, fire, and there is the best wide receiver in football. Davante Adams with an 18-yard connection down to the 18-yard line. Next play, Rodgers in the pocket is going to roll to his right. Nobody's open, so he dumps it out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10. Green Bay will go empty. Rodgers, quick pass left side, and he's intercepted. Picked off by William Jackson. The third was looking for Adams, and Jackson read the routes, and he's going to go the other way. A pick 6 for the Thunderbirds. Draw first blood thanks to William Jackson. The third heads-up play. Toronto goes up 7-0. So now Green Bay has to do it all over again, now at their own 31-yard line once more. 2nd and 4, Rodgers spins, throws it left side. That's going to be a check down and complete. So Green Bay back out to the 42-yard line. Now go to Jones on the ground. He's going to be met by Jamin Davis and company. After a gain of 2, now 2nd and 8. Rodgers goes back empty. He's looking left side. This time he does connect with Adams on the curl. As that was a nice comeback route. Puts him at the 41. And they go back to Jones, who's going to be met again in the hole. That's Deron Payne and company bringing him down. So now 2nd and 7. Rodgers, quick 3-step drop. Fires right side for the other Rodgers. The Rodgers connection makes it now 3rd and 1. They trust Jones on the short yardage situation. He does convert, picks up 4. Jones last week had 67 and a score in the win against Arizona. It's now 1st and 10 from the 28. They fake it to Jones and just dump it off to the tight end, who will gain about 5 yards, making it 2nd and 5. Packers offense looking really good. They were the 11th best offense in the NFL this season. As on 2nd and 5, Jones will get close to the marker, and they're going to give it to him. So now inside the red zone. Another give to Jones. Stiff arms the defender, but he's going to be brought down a little bit backwards. Jamin Davis brings him down. Fast forward now 3rd and 3, a big 3rd down. Rodgers, quick 5-step drop, looks across the middle, has Davante Adams, who gets it down to the 2-yard line. Goal to go for Green Bay. They come out in the eye, 2 tight ends, but they're actually going to go backwards. A false start, costly penalty of 5 yards for Green Bay will put them now 1st and goal from the 7. Now they look to go back to the gun. Rodgers, quick pass left side. That one was almost intercepted. Him and Adams not on the same page as Jackson dropped it. 2nd and goal, they give it to Jones. He's going to power left side, and he is marked short. I thought Jones crossed the plane. Nonetheless, goal to go from the inch line, and Jones is stuffed by Chase Young A huge goal line stand for the Thunderbirds, and Green Bay will just kick 3, making it 7-3. Ensuing kickoff to Antonio Gibson. He's going to field this one about a yard in his own end zone. As Gibson will run forward, he's going to cut it right side. He's got a hole. Gibson's going to take this back. He does it again. We saw this last week against Chicago. Another return touchdown for Antonio Gibson. He can do it all. And just like that, it's 14-3 for the Thunderbirds. And that's how the first quarter will end. Once again, Toronto, only 3 offensive plays. This is a mirror game what we saw last week against Chicago almost. Start the second quarter. Green Bay is in the Toronto red zone. Is here on 2nd and 3. A first down dump off to Aaron Jones. Gets them out to the 14. Now 1st and 10. Rodgers drops back to pass. Rolls to his left. He's going to be chased. And he's going to be put down for a sack. That is DeMarvion Overshown, the rookie linebacker of Texas, bringing him down. Now 3rd and 20. Rodgers back to pass. He just checks it down. Rodgers might have lost 1 there. And once more, Green Bay will kick a field goal. So Toronto has a 14-6 lead. They're getting touchdowns while Green Bay is just getting field goals. And here on 2nd and 10, Logan Thomas breaks 3 on the jump off down to the 40-yard line of Green Bay. This offense is rolling against the #1 defense in the NFL. So now in Green Bay territory, Fitzpatrick with a spinning dump off to Gibson as he will race forward, pick up 2. And Rashawn Gary is hurt for Green Bay. Next play, Fitzpatrick wants more to throw. Green Bay brings pressure, and he finds Logan Thomas. That's a first down to the tight end. Out to the 28-yard line. It's a give to Gibson off tackle. He's going to race forward and fight his way out of bounds to the 23, a 5-yard pickup. Now bunch to the left side. It's a give to Gibson on that left side, and he's going to get a little closer to the marker, make it 3rd and 2. And Gibson is the deep back. They're actually going to throw forward here. Fitzpatrick, the quick pass to McLaurin, who actually scoots away, and he finds the end zone. A touchdown once more for the Thunderbirds. A 20-yard just catch and run by McLaurin. And it's 21-6 Toronto. This one in favor of a blowout. 2nd and 10, next drive for Green Bay. Jones stuffed in the backfield. That is Matthew Ioannidis. And just like that, 3rd and 10 for the Packers. Rodgers going to roll outside to the left. Checks it down. Rodgers will, looks like, get to the marker. Amari Rodgers does convert. Though on 1st and 10 from the 47, they're going to be going backwards again. Another costly false start penalty against the Packers. So that'll make it 1st and 15. Rodgers the throw, right side. There is Amari Rodgers again. The second-year man out of Clemson's been busy so far. Now 3rd and 9 for Green Bay. Rodgers to throw. Only a 3-man rush. Has all day. No pressure. And Rodgers, if you give him that time, he's going to find the open man. This is a big down conversion to the 21. Has only a 3-man rush. That's not going to get home against the 3-time MVP. Now at the 21-yard line, another set of downs. Rodgers rolls to his right, fires left, and that one is straight up dropped by Randall Cobb. Makes it now 2nd and 10. Play fake to Jones. Thunderbirds bring 5. Here's Adams across the middle on the slant. He's going to pick up 5 and make it a more manageable 3rd down. Rodgers back to throw again. Faces pressure, and he's going to go down right up the middle. It's Matthew Ioannidis brings down Rodgers for the first time today. Once more, Green Bay kicks the field goal. 3 touchdowns for Toronto. 3 field goals for Green Bay makes it 21-9. And the Thunderbirds threatening again. 2nd and 8, dump off to Gibson. He's put down after a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick drops back in the gun. Here's a quick pass to Gibson on the dump off. And he is going to have the first down to the 10-yard line. Once more, Fitzpatrick just being very efficient, limiting the mistakes. And now it's goal to go. Fitzpatrick in the pocket. It collapses, but he escapes and he extends and finds the end zone. The 4th touchdown for Toronto in the first half. Thanks to the legs of the 39-year-old quarterback. It's 28-9 for the Thunderbirds. Green Bay in dire straits here as they need a 2-minute warning. Here's a quick 6-yard connection. Now 2nd and 4. Rodgers back to throw again. Another quick dump off to the right side. This time Jones is wide open. He gets the first down but doesn't get out of bounds. And Green Bay will call their first timeout. Minute left to go in the first half. Rodgers, quick pass right side. That one is broken up. Fuller all over that one. 2nd and 10 now. Looking to spread out the defense. But they go draw play here to Jones. Interesting call. And Green Bay actually calls a timeout. So it's not like they're just trying to run out the clock. They're trying something here. Is now on 3rd and 11. Rodgers dumps it off once again to Jones, and Jones not going to come close to the first down. So Toronto will use a timeout. Very interesting turn of events as the battery controller is going low. Gibson will field the punt at about his own 15. He's going to get it to the 20. And now Toronto has 2 timeouts in 38 seconds. First play, Fitzpatrick pump fakes, throws deep right side, and there's Adam Humphries for a 23-yard connection. Humphries, not as big of a player this year, but that's a big catch right then when he needs to step up. Now 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick lobs it left side. There's a man all by himself. It's Zay Flowers for a touchdown, 57 yards to the rookie out of Austin College. In Toronto, 35 first half points. So it's a 26-point lead as now backers just look to take it to the half. But Jones is actually going to find an opening. And Aaron Jones is going to take this one 75 yards. So a big-time score for Green Bay, whether they meant to or not, makes it a little closer. And we're going to go into the half 35-16 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Who will punch their ticket to the Super Bowl? We'll have to find out in the second half. Now we are the late game of the championship game, so we know who will be facing in the Super Bowl, whoever moves on, is it'll be the Baltimore Ravens, the 7th seed in the AFC, who marches their ticket to the Super Bowl. They beat the Browns 27-21, so they await the winner of tonight's matchup. Green Bay gets the ball to begin the second half, as here's a 1st and 10 carry to Jones, who has only 3 yards. They go back to him on 2nd and 7, this time finds some space, and he gets close to the yardage, as Davis makes a shoestring tackle to save the first down. But on 3rd and 1, Jones will pick it up. He finds the hole and gets hit hard by Collins, but not after picking up the first down. So Green Bay, once more, they are moving the football on offense. They just haven't been able to execute in the red zone, as here's a 1st and 10. Quick 2-yard catch to Amari Rodgers. 2nd and 8 now. Back to Jones left side. He's going to meet Jamin Davis in the hole. He'll pick up 3, and that makes it 3rd and 5. A big down here for the Packers. Toronto, they bring pressure. Rodgers, though, will find the open Jones on the check down. He'll pick up 11, and he'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10, though, movement on the line. That time is going to go against the right guard, Lucas Patrick. And that'll back up Green Bay once more, 5 yards. So now 1st and 15, Rodgers to throw. He's going to move outside the pocket and be sacked down. This time it's Montez Sweat in the ferocious Thunderbird front 7 is starting to get home. Now 3rd and 20. Rodgers back to throw. Just dumps it off for Jones. And once more, Green Bay looks like they'll have to settle for 3. It's 35-19 Thunderbirds. So now the first drive of the half for Toronto as there's a give. And Ty Summers will have to come off the field for Green Bay. Now 3rd and 12. Green Bay could use a big stop here as Fitzpatrick's going to take a deep shot. He has a man open as McLaurin, but he overthrows him. That would have been 7. But Green Bay fortunately gets off the field for themselves. Is now on 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's a quick pass. Another first down for Green Bay and another trip into Toronto territory. Can they start to find the end zone? 1st and 10. Can't connect with Adams. That was Jackson who got a hand in there. 2nd and 10, handoff to Jones. He's going to try to barrel through a defender, but he's only going to pick up 3, making it 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw. Throws it right side. This one is tipped, and it's intercepted into the hands of Collins. Another interception against Rodgers, the 2nd of the day, and Green Bay comes up empty-handed again. Big-time turnover as that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Toronto just 15 minutes away from punching their ticket to the Super Bowl. They're deep also in Green Bay territory. 2nd and 1, give to Gibson as he's going to try to get to the marker, but he can't. Adrian Amos will stop him shy. So now 3rd and 1 in the gun. But Toronto's going to trust Gibson here as he tries to get the first down. He cannot. That is the number 6 overall pick, DeMarvin Leal, with a big-time stop. He's had a great rookie season. But Toronto's going to go for it. 4th and 1, why not? Fitzpatrick back to throw, looks right side, wide open, De'Ami Brown, and he's going to get it to the 1. A huge heartbreak for Green Bay as they almost had a field goal forced. Instead, Toronto going to try to go for 6 more. Fitzpatrick steps up, and he's pushed into the end zone for a touchdown. Toronto pushes home points 41 and 42 and have a 23-point lead. Green Bay in all sorts of trouble. Only 11 minutes left to go. 2nd and 7. Rodgers is going to go down. Jonathan Allen gets home for the first time today. Now 3rd and 16. Rodgers in the pocket, doesn't know where to go. Tries to extend the play and just throws it out of bounds. And now 4th and 16 from the 35. This is practically game. Rodgers going to take a deep shot left side for Adams in one-on-one coverage, and he absolutely destroys William Jackson. That is why he is the best wide receiver in football. One hand over William Jackson. That's a big conversion. Now to the 27 of Toronto, make it the 20. As a quick pass to Amari Rodgers makes it 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers looks to his right side, checks it down. That is a offensive lineman getting a catch, as tight end Austin Stogner is not in the lineup today. It's a little short-handed at tight end. It's now 1st and 10. Dump off to Jones, and Chase Young gets hurt on the play. Thankfully, he would be okay. Now 2nd and 6 from the 9. Rodgers drops back to throw again. Looks to escape the pocket. He's going to check it down, and this is going to be a touchdown for Green Bay. And that cuts into the Toronto Thunderbird lead. Now 25 points, looking to go for 2. As quick pass from Aaron Rodgers finds Davante Adams, makes it 42-27, but still a 15-point lead in favor of the Thunderbirds. As now they have 2nd and 5 from their own 29-yard line. A big, heavy blitz by Green Bay, and look who it gets home. DeMarvin Leal gets home for Green Bay. Now 3rd and 9, Fitzpatrick, deep shot left side, has a man down. There is Terry McLaurin, who gets away from the defense and scores a 75-yard touchdown. Talk about dagger, as that's now 48 points for Toronto. They go kick the extra point, and it's now 49 points for the Thunderbirds. And a little later in the game, why not make it 50? A 49-yard field goal attempt makes it 52 points in the NFC Championship game. The Toronto Thunderbirds rout the Green Bay Packers and have punched their ticket to the Super Bowl in their first season in Canada. The first team any NFL team has played in Canada. They go to the Super Bowl, a big-time win for the Thunderbirds, as we also have our very first championship game here on the channel. I'm so excited for that one. Thunderbirds played phenomenal. They just put up 52 points on the #1 defense in the NFL. I know the Ravens are a very talented team, and like I said plenty of times in the playoffs, they're a team you don't want to face when they get hot. But this Thunderbirds team just looks like they're on a different level. Very good game all around for both the offense, the defense, and of course the special teams again. And like I said, next episode will be the Super Bowl. So that is very exciting. Like I said, that won't be the next episode. That'll be the next game that we play, as it'll be Thunderbirds versus Ravens. The former Maryland-Washington, D.C. rivalry now has a different turn to it, as Canada's team goes up against the team now the closest to our nation's capital. Very intriguing Super Bowl planned ahead as we get some upgrades all around. Now we know we are going to be playing the Baltimore Ravens as they beat the Cleveland Browns. As here's a look at the Baltimore Ravens victory as they beat the Browns in overtime, mind you. Jackson had 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception, as well as adding 1 on the ground. You know, he is the reigning NFL MVP. Probably won't win it this year at this year's NFL Honors, but he is still one of, if not the most talented quarterback in the NFL. The Ravens, the 7th seed. They beat the Bengals, the Chiefs, and the Browns to get here, so they've had no easy task. And you know they're up to it against the Toronto Thunderbirds. Here's a look at the Baltimore Ravens roster. A lot of the key pieces you've come to expect, but I do think they are a little weak in some areas. I think their wide receiver group leaves a little bit to be desired. Everywhere else on offense is good, but I do think we could take advantage of them defensively, specifically in their front 7. Queen is a very good middle linebacker, but I think if we pound the rock and just give it to the best player on our team in Antonio Gibson, we stand a good chance. We also just have to find a way to stop Lamar Jackson, arguably the best quarterback in all of football and the reigning NFL MVP. He's going to be also protected by Riley Stanley, so a big-time matchup ahead for Chase Young. And if we can avoid Marlon Humphrey, I think we'll do a pretty good job on offense. That'll probably be coming to you guys Wednesday. I am going to have the NFL Honors beforehand. I've even thought about premiering that episode on Wednesday. I think that'll be a lot of fun if we can watch it together, comment, and see who wins the Super Bowl. Also think I might be doing a live stream this Saturday. You might watch the Pro Bowl, as that is technically the next thing. I don't want to just sim through it. I want to bring the Pro Bowl to you guys as well, so we'll see what we can do for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to the Super Bowl. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you then.